you ever think, what if I wasn't a ranger?
Of course. What would you do?
A flower, maybe a cow herder.
Oh, I know. A rumper. Be a rumper.
But I'd make no money
And why not?
because we drink it all.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach within sight.
If you're looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. To put it gently, yes. Giada Castel is giving our governor a piece of her mind, loud enough to rattle the windows. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
I'm not making it up. What about you? You're the envoy. Of all people, you should know.
I was out hunting for springberries yesterday evening when I saw a group of soldiers in the woods. I didn't linger long. I didn't want them to notice me, but they were adhering. I'm sure of it. I'm not sure. They looked like they were arguing. Maybe they were lost.
I also saw the most unusual woman. She was alone, but I couldn't see her face behind the cowl and mask. An inquisitor? Here? In Emerald Stair? What did I tell you?
Let's give it a rest.
I wouldn't have taken Noodling for a walk in the woods type, but who knows?
We got them all.
This place has seen better days. That tower is for Fjord's Rangers. It's where they stand
Listen,
around and
we'll get to the bottom of this. Not. I agree that this is important, Masoni, but if we don't focus on hunting, people will starve.
How is a potential murderer in our ranks not your top priority? You don't think it's real, is that it? You think I'm jumping at shadows?
One moment, please, Envoy. We were just finishing.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not saying it's impossible, Masoni. Only that more immediate dangers require our attention. We'll talk about it later.
Meanwhile, someone's tearing us apart from the inside.
Yes, I'm Ranger Captain Asierno. I assume that the journal wasn't all you found. What do you know? Do you mean to tell me? My gods. Not many people I know could shake Monato off their trail.
You, Verano, maybe Dorso after a good night's sleep.
Don't count yourself out, Masoni. You're a fine tracker.
Monato's journal mentioned they went east, if that's worth anything to you.
Monato's tracking notes are faultless. Whoever did this is up to something.
Captain, the envoy is already on the trail of our killer. Maybe they can help us track him down.
I was reluctant to hear you out, Masoni, but I think you're right. And I think it's worse than you believe.
How could this possibly be worse?
We're not just dealing with a killer. Someone is plotting against the Rangers to undermine us by taking out our best men. One of us is a traitor to our purpose.
But why?
I have no earthly idea. This is Fiorian business, Envoy.
Asierno, be reasonable.
But I won't pretend we couldn't use the help. A couple of veteran rangers have gone missing under suspicious circumstances. They were among the finest in the squad. Monato, sadly, was one of them.
Tell him about Durso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved. 2 of my rangers have been acting strangely since the others disappeared. Rangers Dorso and Casagrada.
That's a powerful accusation to make. I know you Rangers are a tight bunch.
Would they really turn on their own brethren?
Both are good people, but they're connected with my missing men. And they haven't been particularly forthcoming. I've moved Dorso and Casagrada to posts just outside Fior. I haven't explained why, but Dorso's probably figured it out. Speak with them, and follow any leads they might turn up. I'm still not convinced either of them is a murderer, but...
It's better to be sure. You're not the ally we expected to find, but I appreciate it all the same.
Watch yourself in the wilds, Envoy. And Godspeed.
I can't think of much worse than turning on your squad, except having to suspect your own people. We should help them.
Agreed.
Keep the beacon dry. Fresh wood and tinder. We may need it.
I'm not climbing up there. The tower's barely standing.
That tower is a clear view of the mountains, the city, and the sea. You're defending your life.
You might almost get me.
Everyone okay?
Careful where you step. Might be a twig, might be a snake.
You have to help me. If I have to listen to this twig of a recruit tell his stories for even one more minute, I'll probably die. I am indeed. I'm flattered that you've heard of me. It's great to meet you. Ranger Iziana Dorso at your service. All right, but make it quick. I'm obviously very busy. Kidding, of course. Before you ask, I know you're trying to find your supposed killer among the squad, and I really don't know much about it. Frankly, I think she's overreacting to a late report. Monato might be our best tracker, but he doesn't put a lot of stock in patrol rotation, rest days, or Asierno's toothless protocols. I can't believe it. I thought that canny bastard would live forever. I guess I was wrong. Last time I saw him, he did seem more different than usual. Jumpy. That can't be unrelated, right? I would hope so for something that important. A traitor, huh? Another one of his conspiracies, I bet. We were good friends once. He would often come to me for advice or for a laugh or two. I wish he had come to get me before scouting out the ogre cave. I'm surprised someone was able to sneak up on Monato. Maybe it was an Adiran scout. It wasn't you, was it? I figured as much. I didn't really think it was you anyway. I don't know anything else about his death, but I promise to pass on any information I get. He was a good friend once. I admired him. But he changed. Finally, I was wondering when you'd be straight with me. Let me ask you something first. Why would I kill Monato? I aspire to a little more in life than being captain of this rabble envoy. And I certainly don't want it enough to put a knife in the back of the man who was once my dearest friend. Right. Watch your back out there, envoy. The Living Lands are a dangerous place.
Falling outs happen, but she's pretty reserved about it. Maybe that's just her way.
Nice work.
You're that envoy, aren't you? It's the face. Gives you away. What can the Fjord Ranger's rising star do for you, Your Eminence? Ah, come on! Since when? Listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong. Verano going missing isn't my fault. Asierno assigned me all the way out here, probably to keep an eye on me. And we're doing too much already. There's no one to send. We were scouting out the abandoned homestead near Nakotedek when the bandits attacked us. I drew two of them away from the fight, and Verano and I got separated. When I doubled back around to check on him, I didn't see anyone. I assumed the fighting was over. That's exactly what I did. Haven't you ever heard of regrouping?
It's not regrouping when you abandon your own partner.
I've told you everything I know. No one else seems to believe me, so believe whatever you want. Look for a bridge southwest from Fjord, near Nakotedek. Go west across the bridge and you'll come across the camp. There could still be bandits around there. Be careful.
Hopefully it's not too late for his partner. For both.
Here we go.
Another glorious battle.
Tree fort. Good visibility of the area.
to need to ration more strictly than we already are. Yeah, there's simply not enough. I hope the hunters come back soon.
Definitely a nice defensible setup. Not bad.
God above. I knew I left my rations in the tent before patrol. I was looking forward to those rations too.
Join you in gawking at the view when my legs stop swearing on me.
Distant winds breathe soft across your skin too? Cold fog pools in a valley, dripping down from the hips of the mountains. The haze obscures a murder. They strike against each other. Sparks skitter along blades and light two faces in the dark. Now, our memory is a wound, reopened. It didn't have to die. Twin stars fall through night and collide beside the sea. Nekad and Enhekala, the arc of one bright light obliterates the other. You are Enhekala, a Tabaru Sinakis. You speak for the garden, and for us, the gardener. You have not seen Nekad for 10 years on the day you come to blows. Which memory of him is true? Things were good between you for a time. But who was Nikad to us in Hekala? Help us to remember. Nikad, your guide. He found you in a marketplace, the youngest child of Araudi 7, and recognized our thumbprint on your brow. He took you to the other Tabarusinakis, though he was not one of them. He helped you find your soul's home. In Hekala, did you worship him? From him, you learn that each of you can only be as you are made, ourselves included. He taught us too. What did Nikad learn from us? You should both have been afraid. There was a disaster. In a temple, we did something terrible. Many of our people died. It was why you built it, Naku Tedek. But in Hekala, what did we do? The fire took a village with it. We recall a shard of memory. A blinding crash threw us from bed. We stumbled to the street. A line of fire marched across the way out. No escape. We looked with horror upon what we had done. How could you bear to speak to us? We twisted beneath the brand of your forgiveness. It burned us to know you never expected better. After the crisis passed, the people wailed in agony. Did the dead forever wander the nothing of the in-between? You proposed an easy road for their souls to travel on, Naku Tedek, where you returned the dying to the Adra and their bodies to the soil. Hurt, compassion, healing. We should like that to be our way. Yet Nikad, your mentor, opposed Naku Tedek's construction with his every breath and word. How could he despise your mission? We do not remember why. Preserving the old ways was the hinge Nikad's life turned upon. Without his purpose, he would have been lost for how to live. Your mentor, Nikad, was a storykeeper, and our people's stories say that your souls are wild things. Your souls leave your bodies and run free across the land to enter death and return to life in their own time. So it has been. And so Nikad believed it should always be. Why did you betray him? Obligation. Debts owed to the other. Loyalty. This is what preoccupied you. We remember now. When he finally saw Naku Tedek and understood what you had built, what did Nikad do? You threatened him with violence. He wept and begged to know why you stole true reincarnation from the people. His tears shone. He did not wait for you to answer. He pulled a knife from his belt. The torchlight flickered on the steel. He held it to your throat. What did you do in Hekala when your mentor threatened your life. We remember. Steel on steel, a spurt of blood, a sound of pain. You stood over him and wept. Could he have been right about you? One more thing, Enhekala. What did you feel as he died? You planted a tree near Naku Terek to remember him by. As it grew, we learned that we should not pass judgment, but observe. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Well, I was certainly not expecting such a distinguished guest at my humble outpost here. Some heads up would have been nice. I suppose I can forgive Arcierno then. Now, is there something I can do for you? Besides the usual encroaching wilds and angry primordials, you mean? Well, there are the Trantons. Ruthless bandits. Martella, the rather lovely woman that volunteered to monitor the bounty board, could tell you more. Now, I really must be returning to my duties. Safe travels to you.
Feel a draft?
There. I bet there's something behind that broken window.
Stay alert, just in case.
Another win, but who's counting?
Regret this.
I'll get you!
On your right! Take your best shot.
He sucks over.
Many thanks, my friends. Much as I hate to say it, there's no way I could have fought past those bastards on my own. Name's Verano. I'd love to stay and give proper thanks, but Ranger Asierno needs my report. Well, that's charming. I'm glad he remembered me. I came here with Ranger Casagrada to scout this area out. We got a tip that a force of bandits was gathering at this old homestead. One of us must have stepped on a twig because they spotted us right away. When I squared off, Casagrada ran the other way. Said he was going to grab Dorso for backup. I suppose we all have to start somewhere. After Casagrada left, several more bandits joined the fight. They overwhelmed me and took me hostage. I overheard them talking about meeting someone next to a root-strangled tree with a view of the town. They seemed to think their contact was one of the rangers. But that would make that ranger a traitor. Manato's dead. Helia, bless our steps. He was the best tracker of all of us. What a shame. A real shame. Damn. I know Dorso and Manato were close once. I imagine she'll be devastated to hear about his death. Dorso plays her card close to the chest. The woman's got depths she doesn't let many people see. She's reserved, envoy. That doesn't make her a traitor. What would she even be betraying us for? I can't fathom that. They were as close as siblings once. Not any longer, though. Listen, Dorso can be hard to know, but I don't believe she's a traitor. That's not impossible. Manato and Dorso both patrol alone now, and they can be out of contact for a day or two at a time if they really put their minds to it. And they've been busy ignoring each other for weeks. Yes, it was an argument, a big one, about you, actually.
Seems you can't go anywhere without stirring up talk.
I mean, not about you specifically, Envoy, but about your people and their presence in Paradise. We were drinking down by the river. Dorso was arguing that we should contact your ambassador, see if he could send some troops our way. Yes, and to keep the Animancers in line. Can't say I blame her. I mean, raising our dead to work the fields. That's just wrong, no matter how you figure it. Manato wouldn't hear it. He was furious she'd even considered it. Said if he caught her sending missives to Hildgard, he'd kill her himself.
What? Surely that was just Timbers talking.
I don't think he meant it. Manato's not that kind of man. But when it comes to your people, he has, well, had a hair trigger. I don't know for sure. All I know is Manato used to run scout for trade caravans between Fior and Paradise. Until the muckety-mucks in Fior had Asierno reassign him to wilderness patrol. Well, I should start hobbling back. Thanks again for looking out. I owe you one, and Casagrada owes us both. If you're in the area, go see Captain Asierno at the watchtower. She'll be glad to see you.
I'm not sure what to make of this, but I don't like it.
Hey!
make a good squad.
Envoy? What are you... You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us. I prefer savior if we're handing out epithets. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
About time.
Let's see what you got.
That was fun. Watch the left.
He sucks so.
Look right. Coming from your right.
shoulder.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me. My gods, I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Rangers since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now? Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
I hope this at least lets them clean up their ranks.